Hiya, I am Sky's Twilight Black, and I am the first High Elder of Warborn. I know you're probably asking, why the VTuber model? It's just something I like to use, it's just another media to communicate to you guys. I'm not gonna show my real face. There's no fucking way. But, if I can use my OC, my character, to talk to you, and you can see my own expressions, this is the next best thing that you're gonna get. So, I use this model to communicate with Warborn every month on the 1st. That's when we have our monthly meetings, and we communicate and talk about what the group is doing and what we want to see going forward. About me, well, I'm usually always making content for Warborn, like all the time. That's like my main thing I do. So, whether it be art assets, audio assets, or story content, that's usually what I'm working on. This server is kind of like my real job. My main hobbies is drawing manga or anime. So you'll see a lot of the Brotherhood of Steel here themed around that. And I know some people don't like anime, but to me it is one of the most expressive forms of media. So you might notice that expressions in anime and manga are oversimplified, and this helps reach out to more of a demographic of people than like traditional media because people can relate to these expressions more easily. I started this group with High Inquisitor Pendragon, who went by many names, but overall he's stuck with me since the very beginning. And so we've been through a lot. This group has seen drama. I will not lie to you. It's seen drama. The server's been nuked. The whole faction as a whole has went through a lot of hard times. But we made it through, and right now, and hopefully forever, we're going to be a lot stronger. So when you're watching this, I hope that Warborn is just as good as it has been right now as it is then. I really like Arthur Maxon's variation of the Brotherhood of Steel. And originally I went to other factions looking for that experience, but I couldn't find it. So when we created Warborn, my goal was to make that experience. Over time, we learned a lot about the Brotherhood of Steel, and we started noticing that Bethesda had a lot of inconsistencies with their own lore. So I did the best I can to put it all together, fill in the gaps, and keep it true to the original mission statement, which is to preserve technology and to help humanity. That was the original idea, and we're going to stay as close to that as we possibly can. All that being said, welcome to Warborn. Now, I'm going to go over my character's lore, but if that's not something you're interested in, go ahead and click off and get with getting to the group and go ahead and learn how to be a Brotherhood soldier here in Warborn. So, ad Victorium. Okay, now that everyone else is gone, those who want to know about Sky's Black's origin, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a slide and I'm going to explain some things. Sky's Twilight Black is born March 26, 2075. He's 5'8", Caucasian, male, has black hair and pale blue eyes. He is a bisexual, femboyish male, and a die-hard Brotherhood soldier. He's a hardworking strategist and prefers logic, but has empathy and likes to please others. Skies Maxon, known throughout Appalachia as High Elder Skies Black, is the firstborn son of Captain Roger Maxon, the legendary founder of the Brotherhood of Steel, and First Lieutenant Nova Black of the U.S. Army. In 2075, during a joint deployment under the tension of pre-war hysteria, Roger and Nova developed a deep connection. Both believed that they had lost their families in the wake of early communist strikes on U.S. soil. Grief turned to passion, and their brief but intense union resulted in Nova's pregnancy, a truth she kept to herself after discovering the attacks were fabricated propaganda and Roger's family was still alive. Nova named her son Skies, a symbol of the peace she longed for after the storm of war. She was later assigned to Vault 76 as a part of its security team and opted to become a resident, believing it's the safest place to raise a child in an uncertain world. Years later, Nova met and married Anthony Obata, a thoughtful and resourceful man who embraced Skies as his own son. Together, they had 2 children, Luna Black, a bold and defiant spirit who has now ventured into the wasteland seeking her own destiny, and Starlight Black, a quiet, brilliant youth who vanished shortly after Vault 76 opened. His motives and whereabouts remain unknown. When the vault finally reopened, Nova and Anthony chose to leave together, united in love and hope, ready to rediscover the remains of America. Skies, however, remained behind. Fueled by purpose, he founded the Warborn Initiative, a Brotherhood-aligned movement built on honor, discipline, and the dream of rebuilding a better world. His leadership brought him into contact with the 105th Helldive Regiment, and eventually with the Brotherhood of Steel itself. Through mutual aid and vision, the 3 factions aligned, and Skies was appointed the High Elder of the Warborn chapter, a title sanctioned by Lost Hills. Despite his lineage, Skies refuses to take the Maxon's name, out of love for his mother. By his own request, Skies is not listed anywhere in any other Brotherhood codex as related to the Maxon bloodline. Only here in the Warborn Scrolls has it been written. Black's goals align with that of the Lost Hills High Elder, to protect humanity and secure advanced and dangerous technology. Black's greatest ambition depends on the Warborn chapter's growth. Being what Skies is, he has found himself captured by the enemy numerous times, the most famous of which was when he was captured by Major General Abigail Winters. Through Skies' light-hearted soul, he was able to see through Abigail Winters and understand that her traumas made her who she is. And so, with that, he didn't really see her as much of an enemy, and more as a victim of her own situation. Skies took a shot for her and began the long journey into befriending this, what was would-be enemy, into a now unlikely ally. Although, and this is not just story related, a lot of Warborn doesn't trust her, even though she swears to now be a part of the Brotherhood of Steel. Skies vouches for her nonetheless. Oh, sorry about that. So you made it to the end of the video. If you DM me, High Elder Black, Arthurian lore, I will award you 5,000 XP for actually sticking through to the end. Those who didn't make it to the end, don't tell them. Alright, hope to see you around. Ad Victoriam.